So this is the front. So this is how it look like. This is the wrong side of it. Hi guys, I welcome you back to my channel. Thank you guys for your support. In this video today, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew a peplum blouse with this bustier pattern with yoke. I'll put the link down below so you can watch how we arrive at this pattern if you are yet to do so. And if this is your first time of watching my videos, kindly subscribe so that I'll be able to see more of my videos and the upcoming ones. So let's get started. So this is the pattern, and this is the front, this is the back, and these are the yoke for the front and back. So I'll be using different fabric for the yoke, and I'm going to cut the front bodice. So to cut on the fabric, you fold your fabric into two like this. So I've used the pattern to cut out the fabric and the lining. You can see the lining the same way with the pattern because I've added allowance to it already. So I've done that for the both front and the back. So for the yoke, I added half an inch seam allowance in order to be able to join it to the rest of the body. So this is the back yoke as well. So, and I've cut out the lining. So for the back, you are going to have at the zip allowance here, you will need to slit it into two like this. Please don't do that mistake with the front. So you only cut the back, you cut it into two. Like that. So the next thing I want to show you now is how to cut the padding, because I'm going to pad this blouse. So I'll just set this aside. So this is the padding, and you need to fold it into two like this. So this will be your center front and this will be your under bust. So the first panel, you place it like this. Make sure the under bust matches this edge, and then you're going to cut it from here to here. So what you have here is what you're going to cut out. So to cut the back panel, make sure that these horizontal lines, they matches each other, and then you're going to mark this point here. You mark this point, and you will need to trace out exactly what you have here. So to the other side, what I usually do, it depends on what you want really. You can cut out everything like this, and also you can mark like 4 inches. Sometimes I've marked 4 inches, sometimes 4.5 inches, and that is working well for me. So I'll just mark 4 inches from this point towards, and mark it like this. Then you can now shape it. So I mark it like this, and then you shape it and down to this point. So this is what it will look like. Cut the peplum, you need to fold your fabric into two and then you fold into 4, just like that. And now you have 4 layers, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th layer. So once you've done that, the next thing is to divide your waist measurement by 6.284, which is the standard. And then whatever you get, you mark it from that pointed edge, you mark it round like that. So the next thing now is to mark the length of the peplum. So to do this, you need to take away your waist length measurement from the total blouse length measurement, and whatever you have, then you mark it round. So you mark it round and round like that. So this is what we have. Then the next thing is to open that edge, and that will be the center back. While the other end will be the center front, and this will be the side seam. So after this, you cut out the lining exactly the same way, and then you use the lining to turn it round. To sew like it, you're going to sew the fabric separately and the lining separately. So this is the lining. This is the right side of the fabric. This is the wrong side of the fabric. So you place the wording, you place it on it like this. So this is the front, and then what you will need to do now is to place it like this, and then you will need to sew it like that. So you need to do it, and then you do the same thing for the line. So this is the back, and I'm going to cut out this dart. This is what we have. And first thing you will need to do for the lining is to sew. You sew the dart for the fabric separately and for the lining separately. So this is the front, and the 2 panels, I've joined it together like this, so you can see with the padding. So this is how it looks like. So you can see. So, and I've done the same for the lining. So I've joined the lining as well. So if you remember that we added these 2 inches that we removed for the dart, and I told you that once you sew it, that you will have the same thing as the yoke. So I will quickly show you now. So this is the front yoke. So you can see that we have the same thing now. So the next thing now is to connect the yoke to the bodice and the lining. So what you will do now is that this part, you make sure it matches with this part. So if you are a beginner, I will advise that you first of all you pin this down at the center like this, then you join it like this, so you join one side, then you come back to the other side, then you will do the same thing before you join it with the lining. So I will do that. I will first of all sew it from this point to this side and do the other side. Then I'm going to place the right side of the lining on the right side of the fabric, so your yoke will be in between the two, and then you make sure the center point matches with each other. Then you will sew it like this. But first of all, you sew the yoke and then you turn it with the lining. So for the back, this is the lining. I've sewn the dart, so it's very easy. All you need to do is to find the right side, and then these are the right side, so you just place the right side on each other. And with back, you can do everything at the same time. Then with the right side of the other of the lining, so you place it together like this. So this is the front, so this is how it look like. So, and this is the wrong side of it. You can see the cup, and this is the side. And for the, you can use bias for the neckline, or you can just fold it and sew it. So that is what I did here. So this is the back. So this is the dart. So this is the back, and I'm just going to sew the zip. And once I'm done with that, then I'll connect both the front and the back at the shoulder. So I'll just connect the two. So this is the peplum. You can see. So I've turned it, the edges. I've cut out the sleeve also, and also I cut this out. This is what I cut out: 5.5 inches, 8 inches, 9 inches, 9 inches. Then I fold the fabric in bias this. So you fold it, cut it out. This is what I have. This is. I've joined the front and back bodies at the shoulder, and the next thing I want to do is to place the two on each other and join at the side seam. So I'm just going to use the measurement that I'm working with to shape it at the side seam. So I've joined it at the side seam. Now I want to attach the peplum to it. So the peplum will just go around the waistline of the bodice, and also I will attach the bow to it. And then I just pleated the two bows. One will be on the bodice and the other one will be on the peplum. But to sew it, I will place the two on each other on the bodice, and then I will just pin it down and sew it to the bodice like that. So that is how it will look like, and then I will just fix the peplum round the bodice to make it very easy. So this is the back, and that is the joining of the peplum at the back. This is the front of the top, and this is how it look like. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.